Moving on. Okay. Oh my God. What? We can't even say something like Peter in the Dyke. What are people going to say? Oh my God. That really is. Ugh. Anyway, she was a hefty operator behind the scenes. And in order to get her out, there must have been some deals done, because she was there for the remainder of the term. There was no doubt about it. Why? Any idea, Mark? Go ahead.
No, but I saw him get an interview. Can't remember exactly who it was, but they asked him about her severance pay. And of course, he went off on a total other tangent. And she was like, are you going to answer the question about the payout? No. We're doing this and we're doing that and we're going to do this and we're going to do that.
That's very good impression, that. Did you like that, Trevor?
It could be Rachel Reeves or Keir Starmer. They speak the same. One just sounds like a bloke and one sounds like a woman.
Yeah, bit robotic, that, yeah. And,
that's what he is.
And again, when she goes on £170,000 a year, and as you say, she'll be sacked. And they don't get sacked like us, do they? They don't get sacked and you're done and dusted. They get sacked and here's your 1.3 million payoff.
Yeah.
So don't forget the other job they give her.
Yeah, she's now going to be overseeing devolution of mayors, isn't she?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, it's super. I can see meetings coming up.
It's not super, is it? No, it's not super. It's quite sickly.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I don't think...
It's sickly, isn't it? I mean, when are we going to stop this? When are we going to stop this?
Well, we can't do anything until 2029. That's it. And he's in. We should have some method of recall for a government. I mean, because they have to be the most unpopular government going.
They are.
People are not happy. I mean, there's a few things that the public approve of. Getting the doctors' pay sorted out, the train drivers, averting strikes with the train drivers.
I think they're great.
Yeah. Those things, yeah. But overall...
Sarah Hall thinks they're great.
Who thinks they're great?
Sarah Hall.
Yes, the people like Dan Price. Now, these are people who will happily allow really explicit kink stuff, pride parades for children. They don't care about anything.
Well, we have to
monsters. They're audible people.
It's all about the hackers. It's all about the hackers. They're getting the money. They're not interested in you. They're quick to.
And the influence.
Hoots about you.
Well, as Mandy Clare commented last week about the Cheshire West and Chester, it's all about optics and the way things look. And they just say something. But in terms of action, is Yvette Cooper really going to stop the immigrants coming over when they have the ability to do it? No.
Oh, is that Mrs. Balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Go ahead, Mark.
They don't care about your kids. They don't care about your safety. They don't care about your culture. They don't care about England. We need to save this country from these swamp creatures. But to do that, everyone have now got to realise that you can't go back and vote for the Blues because they put us here in the first place. Right. And the Reds are just a continuation, that conveyor belt of total, I'm nearly swore again, failure. I'll stick with failure.
Go ahead, Trevor.
And hard not to swear.
Yeah, I just want to highlight this, that Mrs. Balls, now we're on her, she took in, I will take in the refugees. I'm Mrs. Balls. Right? She took in the refugees from Ukraine. That is laudable. That's great. That's fantastic. That's not really a problem, is it? But if she took in the refugees that are coming over on the dinghies, I would probably respect them all. Would she take in those refugees that come over on the dinghies? No. No, she wouldn't. She only takes the ones in that are convenient.
Yeah.
The ones that love her. The ones that vote Labour.
Well, at the moment...
She will not take the refugees off a dinghy.
Especially the ones that throw their passports away.
Come on, Mrs. Balls. Come on, have a podcast.
Yeah. Come and speak.
Challenge me on that one. Challenge me on that one. I'll take you on.
Would you give way to Statsman, please, sir?
I certainly will, sir.
Go ahead.
Oh, do we have to invite her on? She's got one of those faces. I don't know. I think she just looks like a 12-year-old non-binary. I don't know what it is. Her face is like, it makes me cringe.
Do you know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of a female version of Chucky.
That's a good shout, yeah. Look, my question is, when this country's destroyed and we're all refugees, where are we going?
Well, it's got to either be Greece or Hungary or Thailand or Philippines. Philippines is great. I was speaking to somebody from a support line from the Philippines. No, I wasn't ripped off, Trevor, and it's not what you think.
No, the thing cost me 40 baht. That did last time I did that.
Well, they were great. Technically, they were great. They sorted out an issue. They were a support line for one of the email serving providers, and they were great. And they were telling me what it was like over in the Philippines, and they said that they actually are dying to come to this country. And I went, really? And they said they want to take a trip on a train, and I went, no, you don't. No, I said, not if you rely on that train to get to work. No, you don't.
No, tell them go Holland next time, mate. When the trains are late in Holland, it's literally 10 minutes. And they're every 15 anyway, so it wouldn't matter if it was 15 minutes delayed because it should be another one.
Well, they also want to experience snow. And I said, listen, you only have to stay here one day and you could possibly experience all 4 seasons within the one day. And then you could go home. I said, no, give me sunshine. Give me a decent temperature any day of the week. I said, when we were once a great nation, we should have annexed all of those sunny countries and made those people in those countries that we conquered live over here.
That's what I used to say, John.
Oh, you used to say that.
When we sent the criminals to Australia, we made the biggest mistake.
We should have gone over there.
We should have gone there. I'll deal with a few spiders in exchange for beaches and sun.
Yep. Sun.
Totally agree with that. And if they want to experience any snow of any sort, they want to go to the Houses of Parliament toilets. There's lots of snow in there. I don't want to spread any rumours.
Yes, it's very cold in those toilets.
It's very cold in those toilets, because it's a very old building and there's plenty of snow in there.
Yep.
Wink, wink. You know what I mean?
I went in there. I was a guest at somebody, and I was caught short. And as we were walking down the corridor, I said, I've just got to go in here. I said, but it says Lords. And this chap turned around and he said, well, if anybody asks you, just go in and just say you're a lord. And I just said, is that it? So anyway, I went in and it was terrible. There were leaks in the taps. There was water on the floor. And, it wasn't good. I think they were experiencing problems. Anyway, I came out and I said, that's terrible in there. I said, it's leaking. And one of his colleagues turned around and he said, that's not the only thing that's leaking in this place. I just burst out laughing. I thought, oh, that is so funny. But anyway.
Was it like the toilet on Train Spotting? You seen that?
Yeah.
Like the world's worst toilet. Yeah. In fact, I found one worse in York.
Well, it's been fixed now. It's been fixed now, and it's nice. It's clean, as far as I could tell. I wasn't in there that long.
Did you swab around the toilet? I think someone needs to do that.
Anyway, we know that the Gazelle is over in Greece, and he's been specking it out over there to see what it would be like to live. And some of the things that he's actually been telling, it's just so relaxed, so chilled. The government just basically don't get involved. In fact, he hasn't even seen a policeman. And they don't know what hurty words are unless you're complaining about somebody's cooking.
It's the same here, though. You don't see a policeman unless you say something on Twitter.
Yeah. And
there's 100 of them around your house.
And they'll come knocking on your door.
Are you not busy? No pun intended.
Or if you're praying in public. That's another one. I said...
Or shouting at the Palestine crew.
I said to somebody outside a supermarket, I said, you look like you're in a different world. She said, oh, I was just having a thought, and I thought, I'll just have a quick word with God, make it, a quick prayer. And I said, no, don't do that. And she said, why? I said, because you can get arrested and I might snitch on you. And she looked at me and she started laughing. And I said, I'm only kidding. I said, I'm only kidding. Anyway, I think, to be honest with you, go on, Trevor. You want to say something? Go on.
Yeah, now you've mentioned them over here in Greece, and absolutely beautiful. And I've not seen a policeman. I haven't seen a policeman since I've arrived. I've been here, 4 days now, 4 or 5 days. And
is that when you were searched at the airport and they asked you to open your case? And all these great British flags fell out and they knew that you were out to sell.
Seriously, you know what I love? I absolutely love about Greece. Now you brought that up, Jonathan, is the Greek flag is everywhere.
Yeah. There's no embarrassment.
Yeah. They're absolutely so proud to be Greek. I love it. I love the patriotism. And yeah, I've come here and I'm over in, like I say, in the Zephyrus area. I will not see a policeman now for a month. And I can't believe it. There's no crime. I can leave my phone on, a table in a restaurant. If I go to the toilet, I come back, the phone's still there. And it was a lovely thing on the beach. I was on the beach the other day and some chap started shouting across the beach. Obviously in Greek, it was a purse. He found a purse on the slip road down to the beach. And he was shouting, purse, or whatever, a purse. And this woman went, oh, wow. And she came running up and he gave her the purse and she offered him and he went, no, that's it.
That's nice. I mean, knowing you.
I'm witnessing things every day.
Yeah,
I've been coming here for the last 4 years. I come here for a month at a time and I'm still amazed at what I see, honestly. And like I say, that was just somebody shouting on somebody lost a purse.
Well, knowing you and
fantastic.
How gregarious you are, if you left your phone somewhere, somebody would pick it up and go, hello, this is Trevor's phone. Can I help you? No. No, he's not free to clean any carpets this week at the moment.
Oh, don't mention that.
He's not free. But call back, please. And then you'd get a full report from somebody. Somebody called you, Trevor. They wanted you to do their carpets. Did you tell them to off?
No, I was on the beach today. Somebody got in touch again. Can you give us a quote? I said, well, I can do, yeah. What do you need doing? 5 bedrooms, whole size and line, little lounge and playroom. I said, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I'm on the beach. Because sometimes life's like that. Life's a beach.
If anybody asks me for a quote for something, I always turn around and I go, well, okay, here's a quote. To be or not to be?
Or not to be.
I'm not interested.
Well,
Mark, when you're in the pub, Mark, does anybody ever go up to you and say, can I have a quote for a pint of lager, please?
People do try and haggle. And I say, no, the car showroom's round the corner. The price is what the price is in here. If you want to haggle, you go round the corner and you haggle with the car dealer.
I think we should do that in the pub. We should go in.
We try, but
the three of us should go into a pub, and we should go into a pub and we say, "Yeah, we'd like 3 pints of lager, please, and would you throw the crisps in free?"
I get it every day. Oh, it's my birthday. Can I have a free drink? It was your birthday yesterday as well, mate. Nah.
I can remember.
You should be 600 by now, mate. You.
I can remember being in a car with an Irishman. He picked me up from the airport, Belfast International, and we were going over a bridge, and he got stopped. He got stopped by the police, and the policeman turned around to him and says, "What's your name?" And he gave him his name, and he says, "Okay." He said, "Have you got your driving license with you?" And he said, "No." He said, "Okay." He said, "Wait a second." He said, "Okay, I'll get it from the registration. What's your date of birth?" And he said, 4th of July. He said, "What year?" He said, "Every year."
Not wrong, is he?
And the guard looked at him and he said, "Be off with you." He said, "I can't be dealing with this." Oh, God. Well, I suppose we've got to laugh because after everything that we were talking about with Labour and Starmer's government, can we quite confidently say that they are in complete disarray?
I think we can be collective on that. And what I like, again, I don't want to be boring, but on about Greece, I was in my favourite restaurant last night again with, no, it wasn't last night, it was on Friday actually. My first night here, Greta, and I was having a drink, and she'd seen that I was on the red wine, the half a litre of red wine that I've had tonight, and all the up-teen drinks after. And she said, you need an Americano. I said, no, I'll have a coffee, thanks. She said, no, you need an Americano, which is like four shots of coffee. And I thought, shut about. But that's how they look after you, because you've had a nice drink tonight, so now you need an Americano, 4 shots of coffee
to keep you to get you back into line.
To get you back into line, yeah. How beautiful is that? The people, they actually care about you.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't know me from Adam. Well, she does know me, obviously, because she's on my Facebook, and she's been following me. And and over the last year or so, as you all know, via Reform, etc. And she's followed that. How fantastic is that?
I love Greece. I think it's a great place. I love the people.
Care about you. They do actually care about you.
Yeah. They do.
Because I'm on my own, and I don't make any. I don't really.
Don't be getting any sympathy now. You're on your own. We're actually jealous. We're jealous.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm on my own. Look at my glasses.
Yeah. Billy No Mates.
I've just paid £6,000 for these because I didn't pay for it. I mean, Lord Ali Bally bought them, but they were 99p from
Home Bargains.
Home Bargains. But Lord Ali paid £16,555.
And they look just as good as Keir's, I can tell you now.
Oh, of course they do.
Yeah, it's just, you've got to do something about your eyes because one of them's pointing out and the other one's pointing out the other way. It's got to be those glasses.
I think that's a Nicholls' trait.
Oh,
gosh. I won't go any further into that, but I think that's the Nicholls' trait where the eyes are on the outside of the head.
You look like a chameleon.
But I'm not going to go into that because it could be blasphemous or I could be offending somebody. I could end up in jail. So I daren't go along that route.
It's like Marty Feldman.
Not Marty Feldman, no. I'm thinking somebody else.
Oh, God, I'm going to give away to Mark. Go on. Mark, you take it away from Marty Feldman here in Greece.
All right, you mentioned quotes. I saw a good one off one of our friends from Wales.
Oh, gosh.
And we've all thought this. So it was kind of in 2 parts. So the first bit was a question that said, do you ever consider the people who are hurt by your words? And the reply was this. It's brilliant. No, I don't. If something I say offends you and not another, then it proves that offence is subjective and therefore a personal choice. Frankly, it's not my business who is offended, and I have made the personal choice not to care. It's not my responsibility to manage anyone's emotions other than my own. I think I'm just going to repeat that back to them all.
That's very, very good.
Although I've got it down to, I don't care.
Okay.
I just don't care.
Well, here we go.
Absolute
what? You shut up. He didn't say anything.
Just give you the
I
cap.
absolutely agree. No, what Mark said there, absolutely brilliant, that.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
Gazelle, say good night.
Good night.
We're jealous. That's man. I know we were talking about Keir Starmer's first 100 days, but I'm sorry. And I had to get happier. You say good night, sir.
good night to our lovely listeners. I wish I was in Greece.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Well, that's it for this show this week. And yeah, we've had a bit of fun, but there you go. Anyway, what did you think of the music? I quite like it. Happy, upbeat.
Can't hear it. What's going on?
Just lie. Brilliant. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No wonder that Raven left.
Oh, turn it up. Even louder. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm rocking here.
I'm going to guess
Can't hear them all in the street dancing.
Oh, I must tell
That's
you.
great dancing, by the way.
Somebody was asking me about, the Raven.
Who?
And I said, I know. And I said, Well, he's not on the show lately because he's in prison. And I saw the Raven, and he said to me, didn't you explain to them anything? And I just went, no, I just said you were in prison.